And for 47 years, Andy McNicol was searching for a son he saw only once before as a baby, before that baby was put up for adoption by its mother and her family, and that was against Andy's wishes.
It was, and now, almost 50 years later, Andy and his son John have been reunited by ITV's long-lost family. What a moment, and I can see that you're getting emotional, even just watching that back.
I'm a very emotional person.
Sure, but why wouldn't you be? You can get all emotional again. There's your big son on the screen there, live from Australia. John,
Morning,
good
John.
to see you.
Morning, good to see you.
Oh, it's
John...
great to see you, son.
But the irony is, after all those years, John, where he searched for you and, you know, didn't know whether you were alive or dead or where you could be, you couldn't be any further away, could you, after being reunited?
It's true, yeah. It's more than a 2-hour drive.
Just a
It's
bit.
a fair way.
Yeah. Andy, how have you coped with that? I mean, there it was. You found John, and now, I mean, the distance.
It's unfortunate that I can't go and see him myself, go over to see him.
Yeah.
But he phones me every week. Thursday morning, on the dot, he rings me, and we have about an hour's chat, putting the worlds to right and sorting everything out. And he's promised he'll come back over and see me again, so I can live with that.
And John, what do you talk to your dad about? What interests you about him, and what did you need to, you know, what gaps did you need to fill in? Do you talk about the past, or do you just talk about the present?
Well, we started off, you know, the first few phone calls talking about the past and about family and, you know, filling in the gaps kind of thing. And now it's just moved on now to, you know, what we've done this week, what's going on, what we're going to do. Just a regular phone call, really.
Because, John,
But it's good to do it at a certain time.
I was going to say, you had no idea, did you, what had happened, why you were adopted, which is why you never searched yourself, because you just presumed that your parents didn't want you.
Yeah, I did. It's hard to explain, you know, but you know, being adopted, it's like I said to Nicky Campbell, you know, you don't know the reason for it. You know, it could be that your hair's the wrong colour or whatever, you know. You know, but finding out the true story behind it all these years later makes a big difference.
And Andy, what was the reason for it? Just, you know, ahead of the programme tonight, why was John adopted?
I was in the middle of a divorce, and when she fell pregnant, the family was not happy, to say the least, and they just came down and said, you have the child adopted, you have nothing to do with him. And that was it. I never saw her again. From the time she told the family she was pregnant, I never saw her again.
And you tried to get your name on the birth certificate.
I tried
didn't
very
you?
hard.
What happened there?
Well, I went to the when I heard that they put down father unknown. I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? I thought, I'm the father. Why would you put father unknown? I'm the father.
Yeah.
And I went to the registry office, and I said, that baby's mine. I want my name put on there. And they said, too late. It's been registered. That's it.
Yeah.
And it was just as if
It was the
I
brutality.
was a nobody. I
Yeah,
just didn't
yeah.
exist.
Well, John, Andy has talked about, and we see how emotional he is about finding a son, getting back in touch. What was it like for you, or what has it been like for you, finding a father?
Great. You know, it's... you know, again, it's hard to explain, but it's amazing. You know, I know now the true story of everything that happened, and you know, I couldn't wish for a better father to turn up, kind of thing. It's, you know, we filled all the gaps, and it's nice to know that, like my dad said, that you know, I was always wanted. That's the main thing, you know. To all the years where, you know, you've got all these doubts and stuff, and then to find out that you were wanted, and that, you know, my father went to the registry office to get his name put on the birth certificate, because if I was trying to look, I would never have found him because his name wasn't on the birth certificate.
Yeah, and incredible. I mean,
So,
Andy...
yeah, it means the world.
I can imagine. Andy, you must have thought, you know, you'd been trying to find him for 47 years. You must have thought this is never going to happen.
I did.
It was your wife, wasn't it, that helped?
I thought it would never happen. And then we were watching Long Lost Family one night. I went to bed, and Hazel, my wife, she went online and filled the form. She didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Because it was, I think she thought, if nothing comes of it, I'll just be disappointed again.
Well, look what came of it.
And look what came of it. You know what I mean?
John,
it's down to her.
we'll all be watching tonight. I hope you get to see a copy of the programme, but you know the real story anyway. Thank you very much indeed for speaking to us from Sydney.
Look forward to seeing you again, son.
No worries.
Bye.
Oh, you
Thank
hoping
you.
to
Good
see
to
each
see you
other
again,
again soon?
Speak to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll speak to you tomorrow.
There you are.
Bye.
It's lovely to see how you smile and how difficult it is to say goodbye.